Hey friends, good to see you. I'm here to teach you Bird Set Free by SIA. I did this with a student earlier this week, and I had never heard this song before, and it was really beautiful and powerful, and I just love the piano part, so I'm going to teach it to you guys real quick right now. So here is the basic chord structure of this song. Just to break down exactly what it is we're seeing here. On this top line, we have the Roman numerals. This is 6, 4, 1, 5. If I was to play that in the key of C, again, if you know any of my courses, you'll know that I put a lot of emphasis in Roman numerals. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is the first chord. The next one, IV, is 1, 2, 3, 4. That right here. The third bar here is a 1 chord. And then the last one is a 5. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 to chord, down to 1, and then up to 5. Okay, so that's all just well and good. I just needed to show you what that would look like in a very simple key like C. But let's actually learn it in the key that she's doing it in. So the first chord is F minor. Now, just to break down how you find the difference between a minor and a major chord, let's look at this real quick. You'll notice here F dash. Sometimes you'll see different kinds of symbols depending on who's transcribing the chart. I will always be using dashes to mean minor. So if it says F dash, that means F minor. If you see something like these guys over here, D flat, that just means major. A flat, major, E flat, major. Okay, so if they were minor, you would see the dash. And there are more symbols than that, but we're going to just cover these basic ones for right now. So you can see the breakdown of how to find a triad. If we look at a major triad, let's before we move it to her key one more time, just a little backup theory here. If it's a major triad, the way you want to do is count in half steps. So you want to go from here to here first, but the rule is that you never start on the note, the bottom note here. You always start on the next one. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then we go from here to here would be 1, 2, 3. So the formula for a major triad is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 3. You can do this everywhere. Take, for instance, F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Boom. There's my major triad. How about a more difficult one? How about E flat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's how we find major triads. How about minor? Well, let's see. If this was major, to get minor, you actually drop the middle note here. So you have C, E flat, G. And now watch this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the numbers that we had 4 plus 3 is now going to be 3 plus 4. And we can do exactly the same thing. How about A flat? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's A flat minor. How about D? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, quick little primer on how to find major versus minor triads. So let's do exactly the same thing here for our song. We are starting on F minor. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. There's our first chord right there. We can come down here, play that F chord, give ourselves a nice bass octave on the bottom. Boom. The next chord here is D flat major. Okay, D flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Remember, major is 4 plus 3. Boom. There's your D flat major. Next chord here we have A flat major. 5 to A flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Boom. A flat major. Fourth and final chord here, and the nice thing about this song is that it's literally just the same chords the whole time. We'll break it down a little bit more just in a moment here, but E flat major, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, boom. And, same idea, right? We have our chords, I think it bears noting here that in the piano, we break things down into groupings, and I call them the 4 groups. So the chords C, F, and G are called group 1. Well, why? Because all 3 of these chords have the exact same shape and color, and we break down music into those specific ways, shapes and colors. So F major, G major, C, F, and G are all white, 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 and they all are literally feel exactly the same. If I look at group 2, I have A major, D major, and E major. Kill 3 birds, 1 stone. A, D, E. Same exact shape. Notice I keep a gentle rigidity to my hand. Boom, 3 chords. Then I go to group 3, which is the same 3. That's A, D, and E, but we go down a half step. A flat, D flat, and E flat. And notice the shape here. It's a sort of inverted triangle. Black, white, black, black, white, black, black, white, black. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. What I'm doing is I'm driving with my thumb and keeping the shape of my hand exactly the same. Try and move these guys around like this. Move them up, move them down, all over the place. And you'll notice very quickly that, oh, I am not moving my hand at all. And so if that rings a bell, well, good. Look at this. These 3 chords here from the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th bar are all group 3 chords. And that's wonderful news. D flat, A flat, E flat. See that? Beautiful. Okay, so let's try that one more time. F minor. And D flat major, up to A flat major, and E flat major. Lots of the same shapes, so the only one that's really different is the F minor, which is white, black, white. And then all the rest are black, white, black. Something my students oftentimes will ask me is, well, can I go up or can I go down? Absolutely. You can go like this. I can go up to D flat here, and I can even go up to A flat again, and then I could go down. Now we get into some discussions about intervals, and what I would, or I should say inversions, but what I would say in this particular case is, if you're a little bit more advanced and you want to go for something like we're gonna go for in a minute here. What you have to do is invert these chords, and inversions is the reordering of the notes. So F minor would invert like this, and this, and this, okay? So if you know inversions, please do these, okay? 4 up, 4 down. That's what I like to hear. Okay, next chord is D flat major. Invert those 4 up, 4 down. A flat major, 4 up, 4 down, same thing. And then E flat. And I will say that in each inversion, you'll always use 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. So all of them are 1, 3, 5 with the exception of first inversion. Here it is again, 1, 3, 5, 1, 2, 5. 5. And there's the 2 again. 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5. And there's the 2. It takes a lot of practice. Inversions can be quite challenging. So now what I want to do is move on to sort of the actual way that the song is now executed. Just to bring some clarity here, you'll notice we have these kind of slashes above the music here and here. And what that's going to mean is those are kind of the counts. This is an easy way for us to denote that we do 3 beats on F minor, and then the 4th beat would be on A flat, slash meaning over C. Then we go to D flat for 4 beats, A flat for 4 beats, and then we do a similar thing here where we have E flat for 3 beats, and then we have C major slash, which means again over E. So here, let's do it in a very basic way first, then we'll put it in its final voicings that she uses. So F minor is the first chord, and so what she does is gives us a little bit of sort of leaning towards setting up an arrival towards this D flat. And here's what it is: A flat major, same chord we did before, but now it's going to have a C in the bass. Okay, and then it goes to D flat major. Okay, just the same one as before. Then we go back to A flat again. E flat. So this is all the same. And now we go to a C major over E. Okay, so again, the slash, after the slash is always the bass. Before the slash is whatever's in the right hand. It's a little bit counterintuitive, takes some getting used to. So one more time on that. F minor, A flat major over C, then D flat major, to A flat major, E flat major, and then C over E. Now if that feels a little disjunct and difficult to play, well, good, because that's not what she does when she performs it. So, but just one more time. So within time, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a little bit low, actually. Let's go one more time. All right, so F, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, A flat, 2, 3, 4. Now E flat, 2, 3, 4, and now the loop begins again. I will tell you that for any beginner, that's very difficult to do. That's actually a lot of chords, even though there's some repetition within them. So let's actually learn it the way it's going to be performed now. So her voicings are going to be this. Okay, so it's an F minor triad, but you'll notice that she takes the bass and she moves it down here. The next chord is A flat major over C, and what this is called open voicing, when we take the inside or the guts of the chord and we move it down to here. Listen how beautiful that is. It's not chords can be voiced many different ways. Voicing is the fancy term for how do you deliver it. This chord could be voiced like this or this or this or this, but it could also be voiced like this or this or this. And A flat major could be A flat, C, and E flat. It could be really using those components, and they could be anywhere. But so it's just how you're going to vary it, deliver that voicing. So again, right, coming back, A F minor, and what you're going to do is going to go like this, like so. Okay. The next chord right here is D flat. I want you to be ready to play this F sharp. So this is going to be like the full voicing chord you're going to have. But in at least the beginning of the verses, you're going to go like this. We're just going to keep those two notes right there. And then the next chord goes like this. It's A flat major. And again, you're going to have like a kind of a ghosted E flat. We're not going to play it yet. And then here we go, E flat major. It's going to look like this. And the last chord here is going to be a C major in first inversion with a G, or with an E in the bass, rather. Like this. Okay, so recapping all those: F minor, A flat over C, D flat, A flat, E flat, C over E. Now all we have to do is put a little bit of movement to it, and we've got the tune. It goes like this. So I just want to stipulate that she's playing 16th notes, so this would be 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, okay? So 1 E and a 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, Now you'll notice right here I have my pedal. When I start to put the pedal in, you're gonna see magic. Here it goes like this, and I'm gonna go a little bit. I don't want to teach a lesson in pedaling right here, but one of the most common issues is that people will often lift their hands and their pedal at the same time. And if you lift your hands and your pedal at the same time, what do you get? Nothing. So what you want to do is the pedal and the hands are working in counter rhythm. When the hands go down, the foot comes up. When the foot goes down, the hands come up. So they go opposite. Notice how my pedal is working here. Okay? So hands up, pedal down, hands up. Okay? Opposite motion, not sames. Okay? They don't work that way. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to go slow now using the pedal, and I'm shifting it right on each change like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... And now, as we start to get comfortable with it, and you should pause it and work on each one, we get faster. Notice how my pedal is changing, switching right on each new change. Change, change. Change, change. Change, 2, 3, 4, change. And now we start to open it up. Add a little bit more. Give me some octaves. Get bigger, yeah. This tune has a nice steady incline and excitement. You know, another little trick, and one more thing that I'll say about this is that when you're going through these chords and you see these little slashes are a really cool way to actually revoice something. But you can actually not do the slash. You could do something like this and just play an A flat, right? And that's kind of cool. So on the slashes, just hit kind of get rid of the slash. If you like the sound of that a little bit better, you can totally do that. So here, A flat, the bass. I'm just trying to get different bass lines out. So that's a C instead of C over E. You'll notice the difference between the sound of this and this. Both really cool. They're the same thing. And just a little trick, sometimes what I like to do is instead of tripling the root, I'll put a C in the right hand to kind of open that up. So same thing here, okay? If I wanted to play an A flat over C, I would double something else. Yeah, like that. I hope you've enjoyed this lesson. If you guys are liking it, help me spread the word around. This is just a new page here, so and And of course, always if you're interested in some more substantial lessons with much more in depth, check out my Make Music Now course. I will have a songwriting course, a warm ups course, a chord boot camp, and a blues course, all coming in the coming year. So keep your eyes and ears open for that. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you at the next lesson.